What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Redcat Live. We are back. We're live. We're direct. I hope, anyways, this is working. And if not, no big deal. I mean, you guys will join on as we get to it anyways. But nonetheless, guys, check it out. It is inching closer and closer to Christmas. And we have been working diligently, or at least these guys have been working diligently. So have I, but on different projects, on trying to kind of finalize the year. We hit you guys with some lowriders this year. We've hit you guys with some bashers. We've hit you guys with some MT-18s. We've hit you with some Ascent-18s. We've hit you with the Fusion this year, right? I believe it was this year as well.
Fusion was this year.
Right. We've had quite a bit of vehicles, the Vigilante, the Valkyrie, just to name a few products. And of course, today would be no different than to be able to kind of wrap up the year with you guys with the all-new Ascent-18 International Scout. Now, before we get into this thing, I do want to preface this by saying it is not the Gen 8, nor is it the Gen 18. It's the Ascent-18 International Scout, because I want to be clear. It's very important to me. But let's say what's up to some of the guys that are already in the chat, and then we'll get into these bad boys here in a few moments. Mark A. Carey, what's going on with you? Thank you so much. We got David M. out of Temple, Texas. Thank you for hanging out with us. Neff Dog 45. Always good having you up here as well. We got Edward Hargis out of Dunlop, Tennessee. Thank you for hanging out with us as always. We got Francisco Garcia representing the 209. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. We always appreciate you. We got Andrew Surrey here. We got Mr. Don Galindo. Brian, what's going on with your brother, man? We got Yoshi Rivera. What's going on, man? What's up, Taquito? Man, appreciate you, homie. Calmate, perrito, okay? Be cool, okay, Holmes? Don Lino says, those are fire. Had to order some for the shop. Man, I've been seeing you moving quite a bit of products out there on the Redcat front, from lowriders to even the mini scene. So it's kind of cool to see that happening for you, man. Hopefully it's staying well for you. We got Mark Lemus out of Modesto, California, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you so very much for hanging out with us. We got Neff Dog saying, Dear Santa, I want 3 of these in a new crawler. And the new crawler from the other company, that is okay too. I've been a good boy this year, he says. Let's see. Hayden Bird says, love the round guards. Can you guys make that in a 110 version?
Probably the fenders.
Oh, the fenders without the big old.
Yeah, we don't have the over fenders aren't on there.
Right. IRD SR1. I hope I said that right. What's going on at Sin City out of Las Vegas, Nevada? Thank you for hanging out with us. We got Chris Stanley as well. This is one of the gold kits for the 63 and 65 coming out. I have not been told or updated anything. Do you know anything yet?
I have no idea.
Okay. So we don't have an update for you yet, Chris, but thank you so much for asking. Hopefully that means that the powers that be are going to give me an update here pretty soon on that for you guys as well.
They are coming. I just don't know when.
Cool. So it is going to be a thing.
About it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is a thing like all the other products that we've had. We are going to offer them. Yeah. We just don't have an exact timeline at this exact moment. So appreciate you, man. Vince Vargas, what's going on, homie? Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Say what's up to everyone out in San Jose for us. Always good having you on. RC News says, I love this little rig. It's perfect. Mini-me to his blue Gen 8. So that's always good, man. Frank Martinez out of the Caribbean. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Hopefully the Caribbean's treating you well. That's awesome. Demolisher, what's going on with your brother, man? We got Andy Brew as well hanging out. Need those bodies, the 110. Yeah, without the round fenders. Yeah, exactly. See that?
The over fenders were definitely a choice.
I'm saying, dude, like, you can always just cut them out, throw some 22s on it and cheat your way. Maybe throw some 110 millimeter shocks, because I know that's how you rock. Okay. I've seen you. I seen the way you crawl, bro. Don't lie to me, okay? Oh, man. New Hampshire in the house. Ryan Ockham says, when's a new Sumo Bachelor coming out? Man, I think it's safe to say that we've already replaced that with some predecessors. No one wants to put AAA batteries in a crawler anymore. It's just not the cool thing to do like back in the day. Although they were ahead of their time. It's kind of cool to see. But, yeah, I think it's safe to say we moved on.
Yeah, it's...
There's no need being a dead horse.
I like to think we're in a different category now.
100%. Yeah, it's a different world. It's a different world when it comes to the Redcat scene. But, you got guys like Ryan who've been, fans of the product since day one. And it's always fun seeing them be fans for so long and know about the history of the products that have come before these. So it's always awesome to have and just to be an encyclopedia for us. So thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you as always. Let's see. Enlighten RC, what's going on with you out of Georgia? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. John Johnson out of New York. Appreciate you. Thank you as well. Let's see. Let's get forward here. All right. So guys, nonetheless, one of the biggest takeaways, and I'm going to say this really quickly before we actually do get into this is going to probably be one of the last episodes of the year. I am going to be off the next 2 weeks for some family needs. So I won't be here in the office. We won't be going live for the next couple of weeks. But I am going to make sure that we are going to go live. Our next live show will be the end of the year live show that I always do every year. And we're going to do it on Tuesday, December 31st. It's going to be It's going to be in the morning. And we're going to go over every product that we released this year, kind of maybe hang out, find out what everyone's New Year's resolutions are, what your take is going to be on what you think Redcat's going to be up to for the next year. But definitely sure you're not going to want to miss. So December 31st, Tuesday, we're going to be going live here. It will be the last show of the year. I will be coming in specifically just for that episode, and then I'll be off the rest of the month again to take care of some family needs. But this product wasn't even supposed to arrive until maybe another couple of weeks, and it was going to be something that I'm sure we were going to launch at the beginning of the year. But in awesome fashion, things arrived a little early, which we love. We appreciate when things go well. Inspections go really well for us. Inspections went really well for us, and we were able to sit here on the table and get the video filmed, which was really fun to do. Shane and I, Matt and Jacob were out filming, maybe 2.5 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We filmed these products and had a good time with them. We were able to run them through their paces already previously while Shane was able to test it and abuse it. And we were able to film them, and they really filmed really well. But don't take my word for it. Take a look at the official video and let me know what you guys think. All right, guys. Well, there you guys have it. The new Ascent-18 International Scout 2. We've been able to build upon this platform quite a bit this year, Shane. Obviously, the Ascent and the Ascent-18, Ascent-18 specifically, has really been something that you guys have focused on quite a bit this year. Can you tell us a little bit about the thought behind the Scout and maybe how we got from point A to point C?
Yeah. So we were initially going to do a Scout as the first 18 scale product, and then we were looking into it, and it was kind of like maybe we should make something a little lighter or less overhang, something a little more like competition-ish kind of deal. And that's kind of how the Ascent came about with, let's just make the Ascent in 18 scale first and then see what happens with that. And obviously that did pretty well for us. So this was already kind of a plan at that point. We just had to wait and see what the Ascent did. And so the Ascent did pretty well. So we made a couple changes to the chassis. The suspension geometry is pretty much the same. So all the links, all the skid, everything for the Ascent-18 that's not body related will fit on this.
Oh, nice.
Upgrade wise and replacement part wise.
And unlike the MT, the links and all that don't have to, they buy two sets of one link.
Yeah, no, they're all the same. So if you order, you can order front links for it and then rear links. So it's all based on the Ascent-18.
So really well proven chassis for us this year. Electronics as well, the chassis geometry design of it as well. What are some of the main differences between that were done to the chassis on this one compared to, let's say, the Ascent-18 specifically?
Yeah, so the chassis is extended in the rear just to be able to hold the rear of the body.
I'm going to put that in there for you.
Okay. There you go. So you can see the back's been extended. The shock tower is all the same location-wise. The back's been extended, and the front, we actually changed the body rotation mount a little bit. So this one's a little bit stronger, a little stiffer, so you shouldn't have a problem with the body flying off or anything like that. And then the inside of the mount's a lot stiffer, so it's pretty solid.
Nice.
Yeah.
So same servo, right?
Same servo, yeah. Which
Same motor.
Is pretty strong for an 18 scale already at this.
Right, which it's a 5 kg servo, which has been proven to work really well. It's so good, actually, in fact, that we actually now use it on our lowriders. Is that correct? And a couple other products like the MT-18, the Ascent-18, and obviously now this thing as well. So electronics, I know that we saw a little bit of a difference when it came to, let's say, the MT versus the Ascent-18 specifically. When it came to the ESC, right? There was a different ESC.
Yeah,
combo.
It was forward reverse brake or forward brake reverse rather than forward reverse. This one's like the regular Ascent-18 where it's forward reverse.
Gotcha. So in essence, this is underneath an Ascent-18 with the exception of some extensions, right?
Yeah, so it's basically an Ascent-18 with the chassis extension and the chassis modification up front. And then different wheels and tires.
Right.
And then rear bumper and a front bumper that's on the body side.
Any change with the rubber compound on the tires on this one compared to the Ascent-18?
Yeah, so the tires on these are actually a lot softer. This is a compound we're probably going to go with in the future for pretty much all the 18 scale stuff.
Very cool.
It's a lot softer.
Nice.
So,
nice.
And they're a 57 millimeter tire, so if you want to use them in, I believe it's mini RC's comparals, which I believe is the most used ones. Those are a 57 millimeter for the class 1. So they should do pretty well. So
they fall within the legality purpose of it. So you can actually try to compete with it if you wanted to have some fun with that setup.
Yeah, and we'll be having the tires available separately soon, if not currently.
So keep an eye out for those if you guys want those tires. And they are Interco licensed tires, right? Super Swampers, which is nice. And I noticed that the wheels are different from what you have on the Ascent-18 as well.
Yeah, so size-wise and offset-wise, they're exactly the same, but they are a chrome version of, honestly, it's like our Vigilante wheel that looks like a beadlock.
Right, and they actually do feel really soft too. I can assume after getting some heat to them, on the rocks, these can get pretty...
Yeah, they're pretty good, especially when they wear in. They're pretty solid.
Ken Pilcher's in the house as well. Ken, thank you so much for hanging out with us. He says tires are great. He obviously was one of the influencers that had an opportunity to really dissect it and utilize it. So we always appreciate the feedback. Thank you so very much for that. Those are essentially just the differences between the Ascent and the Ascent-18. Obviously, going to Ascent MT is a completely different ball game. But right now we're kind of comparing apples to apples in sense. So one of the other things that I noticed as well is that you guys went with the licensed body for once.
Yep.
I know that when we dropped the original Ascent, people were like, I would pay a little bit more if you guys would do a licensed body. Well, it's time to put your money where your mouth is, so to speak.
Yeah.
With all due respect, of course. But it's really awesome to see that you guys went back to the Scout as well. I know there's some folks out there that said we would love to see other bodies, but you guys have had a long-lasting relationship with International. So obviously being able to license the Scout was a very easy thing to do because the relationship was already there.
Yeah. And
right?
plus, like, we've had people asking for a mini Gen 18 for, I don't know, 2-3 years. So...
Right. Do you know if we're going to be selling the body separately, by chance?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know when or if we have them now, but I know we're going to be selling them separately.
Sure.
So I believe someone in the building is working on a list to convert your Ascent-18 to a Scout 18.
I mean, I honestly would rock the like the axles on the MT on one of these bad boys.
You could.
You know what I'm saying? A little mullet action. Now, there's also something really cool about this setup. If you guys notice, as I took it off, there's a wire that is still attached there, right? Now, what is this wire, Shane? I see that it's running to something in the front and the rear. So what is this?
Yeah, we finally have lights on something.
Yes.
So it's got lights front and rear. They're white up front and red in the rear. They don't work with brake lights or anything like that. They're just on.
But it's something. But I love it though because it's something that you guys added that really gave it a nice touch. And you guys can see it in the video as well. There's the headlights. And there's the tail lights, if you guys can see them. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, and it's got like nice textured lenses and everything's done correctly. So it's pretty solid.
Nice. Let me get them, hopefully get them a little bit of more. Actually, you know what? Why am I doing this? Here. Let's swap over. There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. Might have to turn the
there you go.
lights off to see the lens, but.
Well, they're bright. You can see they're glaring there. So. That's awesome to see that you know at this price point now we're offering tail lights, right, and headlights, kind of a nice little touch to the scale aspect of it. Motor is the same turn motor as we saw with the Ascent-18 as well. So obviously you've had a good opportunity to really run these things and run them through their paces before we even launched them. Obviously I was able to watch you guys film. I was out there playing with you guys for a little bit. Definitely a fun truck. Definitely not a comp crawler, right? But I know there's some guys out there.
A little bit more body roll to it.
Well, it's got some weight to the top, right? It's a bigger body, so that there's obviously that. I want to really preface this by letting you guys know that this is definitely not a competition truck yet, because I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there like Ken, who's in the chat, or Mini RC, who I'm sure is gonna.
That's Ken.
That's Ken. That's Ken. Ken on Ken. Okay, that's going to be doing some really cool stuff with theirs and making them, compete in a scale fashion. So it's really kind of cool to see what the community is going to do with them and how they're going to be receiving them. I do want to just for giggles, show you a little bit of a difference variation in size here. So we're going to. Because now we are a family of minis, in 1 year we went from no minis, and I was so exhausted with Ryan Achman asking for a small scale crawler for so long that it's like now we have small everything's, you know what I'm saying? So just to give you guys an idea, this is the Ascent-18, right? And it's pink and this is my pink one because real men wear pink. It's salmon, not pink, just for the record.
It's
but
Pepto-Bismol
pink. But it gives you an idea of what the difference is between the two.
Yeah, the front bumper's kind of around the same point. The rear's quite a bit longer on the Scout too.
Now these things,
because that's kind of how that truck is.
Right, and obviously you guys went with looks like the same wheelbase as well. It looks like.
Yeah. So all the links are the same.
Okay.
So same wheelbase, same width. We kind of just wanted to keep everything the same for the Ascent-18, so we have all the parts are interchangeable, all the upgrades fit. And then when we scaled down our Scout to Gen 8 body in 10th scale, it worked pretty well at this wheelbase, so we didn't really need to change too much. Right. We just changed the fenders, obviously, to be more of the stock, just nice round curve to it.
Right. No, I love it, man. I think it's definitely really nice to see. There's obviously a lot of manufacturers that are really heavy in the mini scene. A lot of them go really all out with detail. And I think one of the things that we want to try to aim for is offering the best detail for the buck as well as performance factor. That's really the bigger thing for us. We've seen some other products that have come through our hands that we've been able to enjoy before we even got into this small scene that really weren't very capable out of the box, and really kind of left the want or the lagging of wanting to do a little bit more with them to their capability, which is why I was really impressed when you guys handed me one of these and were like, yo, can you go beat this up for a few hours? Let me know what you think. And I was like, dude, this has a lot of potential, you know? So to see us go from this Ascent-18 to the MT to now, you know, a more of a scale aspect, Gen-ish Scout, Gen 18-ish, Ascent, Gen. Okay, I'm not going to confuse anyone.
Scout 218.
It's a Scout 18, yeah, but it's an Ascent 18 Scout too. It really kind of gives me hope that, not hope, but just a newfound appreciation for what you guys are doing over in engineering, you know, and coming up with more of these cool things. I'm sure the community really appreciates it, and it's really fun to have happen and to see it to this degree. So, man, like my hat's off to you guys. I'm not going to take my hat off because I didn't do my hair, but my hat's off to you guys, really for what you guys did here. Are these going to be 1-inch wheels, Jonathan?
Yeah, they're 1-inch wheels and then up to 1-inch tires. So
love it. And for those of you guys that are asking about my hoodie, this was actually a one-off done as a gift for me. Shout out to Monster Graphics for making this for your boy. I said I needed a hoodie because I lost a lot of weight and none of my hoodies fit anymore. And so he asked me what size I had, and he actually made this one-off for me to have. So it's not something that we offer or is for sale, but it was a gift. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. I just don't want to confuse you guys. Make you guys think that they're available on the market. It was just a last-minute gift that I even struggled wearing on the show because I didn't want people to get, you know, be like, where can I get one from? But if you want, we should say something because I think we should definitely offer them. Just saying. Let's see here. Phoenix RC Crawlers, thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. Let's see. Nick Winter says the travel all would be a cool option for any sort of longer platform. Basically, International's version of the 4-door Suburban. The 1210 is a single cab pickup. So options to look into.
We've looked into it.
This is a question I'm sure, you know, we've seen kind of come up with International kind of being, you know, back in the forefront and kind of getting involved. Scout. International and Scout have separated. Let's be honest. Yeah. Is there any potential to see something of that nature continue on in the future?
I don't know. International wise, maybe. The new Scout, we haven't really talked to. The new Scout's an entirely new company that's owned by Volkswagen, I think. So that's a totally separate licensing thing. So maybe. We'll see.
Nice.
So, because it's an electric vehicle, we sell electric vehicles.
Well, yeah, right. I mean, it kind of fits, right? I mean, they both probably have, you know, lipo cutoff.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, exactly. One of them uses just a really gigantic charger. Yeah. While we're still on USB.
Well, you plug everything into the wall.
I mean, 110. Right?
Same deal.
Yeah. Why not? Right on. Larry M, we don't have the bodies up yet that I know of at this time, but I know that we are going to offer the bodies. My best guess is just kind of stick with us. The car we just launched today, I'm actually on the website right now, just double checking to see if what we have available here. Let me see. We have the Ascent crawler body available.
We'll just check the filter in the top left.
Filter.
Go to, yes, Ascent-18 Scout 18. And then
here we go. So obviously when you go to the website, the upgrades for the Ascent-18 that fit it all will populate automatically. I'm just double checking the website to see if bodies are on there just yet. And so far, I am not seeing bodies available on our website, but it is going to be available. Just bear with us. Once they do arrive, we get them inspected. We'll make sure that we get those up on the website for you guys. And we'll make sure that we'll post up as well, because I know there's going to be some guys that are going to want that body, be it for, you know, maybe this platform that they want to mess with, or maybe something else that they want to do as well, or maybe do their own custom paint job.
or they have a Gen 8 that's, you know, one of these colors.
Yeah,
not
that's
green,
true.
but
right, 100%. Hi, Matt. Do you want to join us for the live? Let's see. See, we should definitely offer them. I agree. It's a nice hoodie to have. So, yeah, if we can make it happen, I would love to see that happen. Mildly Got Custom Turntables, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us, bro. Let's see. Ken Pilcher says, be sure to join Redcat Racing MT and Ascent 118 scale crawler upgrades, mods, and fun. Let's see. Eric, what's going on with you, man? Chris Stanley, appreciate you. Let's see here. I guess Chris Stanley says, we need a bigger, this is golden right here. We need a bigger reward other than just $25 off. I mean, I guess there could be no dollars off. So, I mean, like, there's that option, right? I mean, something's better than nothing, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know what it pertains to, Chris, but maybe I missed your previous comment. Maybe you can specify a little bit more. Reach out to support. Maybe it might be something they might be able to help answer for you as well. Thank you for your comment. Darby Nichols, what's going on with you, man? Says they need a purple one.
I brought that up this morning.
And a green one, maybe the green too.
I don't know about the green. I like this green.
Yeah, I mean,
but
I do like this green. It's a
green.
really nice looking green. It is.
It's closer.
Rex Racer says, try to go with the 70s and 80s style Highboy Ford F-150. Ooh, that's that dirty F word around here. We don't talk about that dirty F word. Just kidding. He loves that Ford F-150, F-250s for the crawler bodies. Yeah, I mean, everyone, has a preference for bodies, right, and wants. So I can totally see that for sure. Eric Carter, the pink is sick, 100%. Yeah, we don't have these in stock right now, but this was the latest drop for the 118 Ascent crawler, the last color that we offered, and they actually were really popular. So popular that we sold out really quick both times that we got them in. So a lot more than I thought we'd see.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, I told you. You were like, no, they should be white. And I was like, no.
I still want one of them to be white.
I actually do too.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. If
The
there's
body
one
I
thing,
painted today was white
if there's one thing you and I can agree on, we love having white vehicles
with blue pearl.
With no pearl.
With blue pearl.
Oh man, Rob Bill, what's going on with you, man? Appreciate you.
I didn't even think about the actual vehicle.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's turn this off. Okay. Pierre Stern from Germany, man. What's going on with you, man? Thank you so much. Kim Pilcher, I need a 2024 Bronco Raptor in black, is what he says. Jason says he wants a Datsun body. I can see a Datsun body. I mean, kind of ish, Datsun-ish.
Change the grill setup,
510. Yeah. Kim Pilcher's like, fail, everything owned is black. I used to own everything in black, and then I didn't. Everything I have now
You
is
moved to
white.
Arizona and
Right.
all you see is scratches.
Right.
Dust.
Yeah, especially because we actually take our vehicles off road out here, like hardcore. So yeah, we get a lot of Arizona pinstriping. But yeah, no, I think every vehicle I've had has been white, with the exception of my last truck that I had, and that was a nightmare to be in 118, 120 degree weather, jumping in it and waiting like 30 minutes for it to even get cool enough inside to be comfortable. Yeah. And that black, man, just absorbs the heat.
Yeah.
The white,
everything
though,
I've owned has been silver, even though I hate silver.
Really?
Yeah.
No, the white has been really awesome for me. I've always enjoyed it. But I mean, everyone has a preference, right? I know people that love having red cars, people that love having, that metallic gray and whatnot. And then I know you really love fuchsia. So I know that's
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia.
Yeah.
You're the only guy in the whole state of Arizona that has a fuchsia colored Corvette. That's kind of cool. I think that's brave. And I think that it's
Oscar
loud.
finally got Photoshop. He's going crazy with the coloring.
Oh man, I love it. But yeah, guys, seriously, we're just proud to announce and to drop the new, Ascent-18 International Scout. We weren't going to drop anything else the rest of the year, but regular fashion, when things arrived, we wanted to make sure we got it out to you guys, and hopefully in time for Christmas. So now you guys have a lot more options when it comes to the mini scene, the 18 scale scene from Redcat, from either the Ascent-18 crawler to the MT to the International Scout. Lots of options to be able to enjoy in the wintertime indoors. Definitely something that you guys can check out on our website. The link is in the description if you guys want to purchase one. Check it out. They are available and are shipping out as early as today. So, obviously, if you order now, odds are you'll probably get it shipped by tomorrow or the next day out of the warehouse. And just a quick reminder again, we're not going to have a show next week. We won't be having another show until Tuesday, 31st, the last day of the year. We'll do a year-end recap and wishing all of you guys an amazing holiday season ahead. You probably won't see my face through Christmas. But I do want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and we'll be back in time for New Year's. So it should be a good time. So nonetheless, that is it. That is the newest, latest drop, the Ascent-18 International Scout. Shares all the similarities that you need to know about when it comes to the Ascent-18. So upgrades like what, Shane? We're going to fit this?
Links, diff covers, shock bodies, portal inner and outers, aftermarket axle housings. Let's see, what else is there? That's pretty much it. Any aftermarket motors that fit the Ascent-18 will fit this. Let's see, wheels and tires obviously fit.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
And the tire compound is a lot softer now. Pretty good.
It's awesome, bro. No, absolutely. So again, guys, definitely worth checking out live on our website. And I'm gonna point out the elephant in the room because Dale Gribble wants to throw some shade on us today. So let's make sure we let Dale know, let everyone know. Dale, yeah, you're right. We did not have a show last week. We had some technical difficulties happening within the internet here in the building. We actually had to have some upgrades done. And for a lot of you guys, I don't know, because you may not spend all day on Facebook like I have to do. Meta actually was down today from 11 o'clock to about almost 3-ish. Meta was down completely for us and for a lot of people, especially from the business side of things.
Right, so, when we dropped these Ascent-18 Scout.
Absolutely. We actually went to go load the video for the International Scout, and it would not load for us. And that was the first tall tale sign that there was a problem with Facebook directly. And of course, because the behind the scenes group is on Facebook, we were unable to go live on that show for you guys. But we will be going live on Tuesday, the 31st for you guys as well. And again, I'm going to be out of the shop here for the next 2 weeks due to some family needs. My dad's going to be going under the knife, having surgery, so I'm not going to be in the office, but I will be working off-site. So, Dale, I appreciate you inquiring. Thank you so much for inquiring so politely and so nicely. Hopefully, I was able to answer your question. And yes, it was not on purpose that we missed the behind-the-scenes Founders Edition live. Unfortunately, Facebook did us dirty with whatever happened with their servers. But we hope to be back here pretty soon. Thank you again. Let's see here. The shop says, then I can cut the rear cab off. Well, he's got plans to do some things to this thing, man. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of people ask for the axe body, which at this time we don't have a plan on doing. But you can always cut the roof off, 3D print a cage.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. And the shop says, Mini RC says motor trans wheels over and underdrive too, right?
Yeah, the over underdrive gears will fit. The metal metal transmission gears will fit.
Servos as well.
Yeah.
Right. Awesome. Let's see. Torque servos, mountless servos for the Ascent-18. So a lot of.
So that one doesn't have a servo holder; it just mounts straight to the axle.
Oh, gotcha. Good to know. 88 Coop wants to know: are you guys working on an Ascent Fusion 118?
Well, so the Hobwing Fusion 16, which is the only one they have, will not fit. That is all I can say.
So at least it sounds like you at least tried.
we tried.
You try to look into it.
Yeah, the current Hobwing Fusion specifically that is this size does not fit.
So that's a bummer.
But there is. Did they come out with another one?
I don't know if they come out with another one. I haven't been really keen on following them in the last.
I know there's like an Outrunner that does fit. But I don't know about a Fusion specifically.
So it'd be kind of hard to call something a Fusion if it didn't have a Fusion in it, right?
Yes. So we don't know. Maybe. Possibly.
Let's see.
Who knows? It won't be this year.
Dennis says he needs a green Scout. I love it, man.
The green's good. The green's like a British racing green. if you've seen that color. So it's real solid. It's got a lot of metallic in it.
It does, and it looks really good on camera too.
Yeah, especially in the sun.
Nick Winter says, I think the Ascent-18 platform is going to be what I go with micro mud truck build. So that'd be kind of cool to see. I'd love to see that for sure.
They're pretty tough. All the drivetrain components are pretty tough.
Right. Yeah, and Jared knows. He says I couldn't comment on it when I seen it drop. Yeah, it was wild.
I couldn't load the page at all.
Yeah, I actually got kicked out of Facebook altogether, and I thought maybe someone had hacked me or something. Yeah. So I literally logged out and it would not allow me to log back in after that. So I took a lunch after being extremely frustrated because who wants to deal with the launch and things not work, right? Yeah. I was so frustrated that I left and I was just oh my gosh, I'm over it today. And I came back from lunch and it started working. So I finally was able to load the video, which you guys saw and everything. So honestly, this show was going to be canceled if things didn't come up. And literally about 30 minutes before we went live, I double checked everything and thankfully everything was back up and running. So something's better than nothing, right?
I can answer that one.
Flint Tires RC says, make a motor plate. Laugh out loud, he says.
You have to make a whole new transmission housing the way the Ascent's set up.
Okay.
But,
not something easily done by us.
Printer,
but something that someone can print or something, There's a lot of guys out there, a lot of ingenious guys that come up with these amazing ideas. It'd be kind of cool to see them take those ideas and learn how to do CAD filing and maybe print something up on their own. There's a lot of guys that are getting started into 3D printing and so on just by having that want and that desire. So you never know. Flying Tires RC, you might be the guy that does something next, So, keep up the good work and great ideas, brother.
Something about links.
Let's see.
A couple up. It was a big one. Yeah, it's probably that guy. No, that's not.
Let's see.
Maybe I missed it. It wasn't that far. Oh well. No, it's one under that.
This one?
No, you passed it. There you go.
This one?
Yeah.
So we all make a link extension kit to have the front and rear tires past the bumpers.
So we don't, but I believe it's Tyler Chapman on Facebook. I think it's 828 RC. Is that the same guy?
I believe so. I could be wrong.
He does make link kits. So if you want high clearance links and stuff like that, he does make.
Oh, he's the ones that make the bent ones too.
Yeah. All the colors. So you can get whatever color. If you want it to match the pink one, you can. If you want something that's not our stock wheelbase.
That's actually pretty cool. I like that. I love to see that happen. So that's pretty awesome. All right. Flying Tires RC says, we all know you're great. He put a lot of faith in you, bro. A lot more than I would. He says, dude, you're the main engineer. You should do it, bro.
So I have fit a Fusion 16 in one of these. It doesn't fit without a lot of cutting. Yeah. It's also really fast.
Which would probably entail of a whole completely new mold.
It'd be new molds for sure.
Well, get to work, dude. People are waiting for you to do
It's also
something.
gigantic. It's very heavy.
People are waiting, Shane. Make it happen, Shane. Why isn't that done yet, Shane? I'm going to check in on you in an hour,
we got
Shane.
Other ideas.
Yeah, I got a lot of great ideas, like a 1-to-1 hopper.
I think a quarter scale would be cool.
Quarter scale crawler.
Something I could sit on it, drive around.
With
you hop and you fly out.
Right. Yeah. With a K20 turbo swap in it.
No.
Just saying, dude. When there's a will, there's a way. Flying RC said so. Make it happen, Shane. Come on. All right. In all honesty, guys, we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so very much for being a part of today's episode. As I mentioned before, we're not going to have a live show until Tuesday, December 31st. And that does, Dale Gribble, that does mean that we're going to have a live show for you guys on the Behind the Scenes Founders Edition group, as well as the regular show here. They're probably going to be earlier in the morning, but we're definitely going to make sure we do that and get those episodes out for you guys. As I mentioned, I'm not going to be in the office for the next couple of weeks, but I do appreciate you guys being extremely patient. We'll be back for the year-end review on December 31st, live here on Tuesday, and we'll make sure we go over a lot of what we went went on this last year. Maybe I can get some of the different engineers to come in and maybe leak some information on what is up next, because Shane actually really wants to tell us about this next new drop that is going to be a...
What is next even?
Well, you're the one that knows what's next.
I know what could be next, but I don't know what is actually next.
Well, I mean,
we have like 4 things that could be next.
Oh, see that? He leaked it. There's 4 things. Oh, snap. I got you guys a leaker.
We came out with like 10 things this year.
I know.
We're at least going to come out with 4 things next year.
I mean, at minimum.
But
right, at minimum,
we'll
this could be. So I know it's been a great year, guys, honestly, and we couldn't have done it without you guys' amazing support so far, and all the ones that honestly don't like our stuff too. We couldn't do it without you guys' comments, because that also, no, I mean, seriously, it drives us, right? It makes us look at how we do things, and we know we can't make something that's going to please everyone at the end of the day, but we want to please the majority of everyone to be able to enjoy the hobby, bring them into the hobby at a good price point, and I think that's really important at the end of the day. Regardless of whether you're trying to get into the crawling scene or into the bashing scene or into the lowrider scene or into the drift scene, like Shane has introduced us to last year. So,
because we have to buy them too. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. But at the end of the day, you know, it's a fun job to have. These guys get to enjoy playing with them, but it is work at the end of the day. They do have to report to someone. They do have to make reports and go back and forth with the factory. There's a lot that goes into these products. You have to
go crawling for 6 hours a day.
Right, like you guys did today. Exactly. But, you know, everything, you know, comes at a price, and it takes time to create things. And this is what we've been cultivating this year and the previous year to lead into this year to have these products available. I can only imagine what the next year is going to hold. So, you know, please stay with us, stay tuned, and you know, hopefully we'll keep you guys happy and proud of our products. So, again, we appreciate you guys from our hearts. So here it is again. Here's a video for the Ascent-18 International Scout 2. We hope you guys enjoy it, and we hope you guys can order them and have them home in time for the holidays.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, again, there it is. International Scout 2 off the Ascent-18 platform, now available on our website for you guys to order, available in the blue, orange, and my favorite color, that like forest green that really pops. Definitely check it out, guys. Again, we hope you guys have an amazing holiday season ahead. Make sure you guys tip your Redcat employee, favorite Redcat employee, wishing him well. You know, I don't know, whatever. You know, Shane, what's next?
Stuff. I don't actually know this time.
No, okay.
There's stuff, but I don't know what's actually next.
Well, we hope we have a good rest of a good year ahead as well, and we look forward to it. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so very much. You guys stay safe, stay blessed. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We hope all of you guys have an amazing and safe one. We'll see you guys here again not next week, the week after, on December 31st. We'll be going live here, which is Tuesday, December 31st, and I'll post up in the morning what time we're going to go live, and we'll do our year-end review. We'll also go live for you founders out there as well. I do apologize about having to miss last week and obviously the technical difficulties with this week, but you guys are important to us, and we hope to have a lot of new information for you guys when it comes to the behind-the-scenes Founders Edition. So you guys stay safe, stay blessed. Shane is going to do the robot for us as we exit out. Shane?
Terrible.
I tried, guys. You guys stay safe. Peace.